Ohtani lived up to his overseas reputation and showed his ability to become the fourth championship player to win Rookie of the Year honor. The Angels pitcher slash designated hitter is first on 25 on the writers' voting ballot.
What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap video, off-season edition. We have a lot to talk about today, so if you guys don't have a beverage or anything, I suggest that you get one because we're going to be sipping on some tea today because there's a lot of angry people out there in the world. So if you guys have not been keeping up with baseball news, if you don't have MLB Network or if you don't watch ESPN or anything like that, the final decision for American League Rookie of the Year was decided yesterday, and Shohei Ohtani is your 2018 AL Rookie of the Year. And if you check on Twitter, there's a lot of angry people. And when I say a lot. Alright, so I think the easiest way for me to find angry tweets about this whole Shohei versus Miguel Andujar debate is just to go to Twitter, go to the MLB handle, because they tweet out a picture. The hype was real, your 2018 American League Rookie of the Year, Shohei Ohtani. They have a big old fat picture of Shohei with the gold embroidering, everything like that. They really made him their poster boy. And if we just scroll down a little bit, the first comment, Andujar robbed. It's got 41 retweets, 754 favorites, which is quite a lot considering it's not even the main comment. This one's coming from Brady in Boston. He says, player A, he's got a 297 batting average with 27 home runs, 83 runs, 170 hits, 47 doubles, all in 149 games. So as a rookie, that is really good. Now, they don't show defensive stats or anything like that, so that's something that we have to play into account with player A. Player B, we can see that they have a 285 batting average with 22 home runs, 59 runs, 23 hits, 21 doubles in 104 games, so they played almost 50 games less than their other guy. And then if we look at the bottom, player A is Miggy, player B is Shohei. So weird, seems like player A had a much better year, yet player B won Rookie of the Year. Well, I thought that this tweet was a little bit biased because it doesn't show Shohei Ohtani's pitching stats, and that's the only reason why Ohtani won, is because he was both good on the mound and in the batter's box. He was the first one to do it since Babe Ruth. And then someone responded to Brady in Boston. This guy's name is Okay, that's a very interesting name. He said, show Andujar's pitching stats. So yeah, it's pretty much sums up the Rookie of the Year debate right there. Ohtani pitched in 10 games, only got a decision in 6, and lost 2 of those with a 3.31 ERA. All right, so a lot of people are pretty much saying that the only reason why Ohtani won is because he has pitching stats. But then other people say that he didn't even pitch a lot. And then there's other people that bring in the debate of last year when Gary Sanchez was up and coming for the New York Yankees, where he only played in a couple games but was absolutely on fire. So they're saying if Shohei can only play in 104, why did Gary Sanchez not have the chance to win it back in the day? So they're pretty much calling people hypocrites. All right, so here is a very angry person. So he is a Eagles fan, so he should be very objective. He's not a Yankees fan. He is not an Angels fan, so we should get straight facts. So pathetic. Plays 80 games and gets that. Andujar breaks records and doesn't even get close. MLB is tarnishing everything. And then the guy below him says Ohtani also broke records. Followed up by more banter of he only got records because he pitched and hit. No absolute record in either category, but merged them together. I think when you pitch pretty good and then when you hit pretty good all in the same season, I think that's deserving of some awards. Now, I'm not going to give my opinion on who should have won. I believe that Miguel Andujar should have gotten more first place votes. If there was a co-Rookie of the Year to give out, it should have been this year. I don't know if there was a definitive Rookie of the Year this year in the American League. That's just me, though. What do you guys think? So, guys, in the comment section down below, what I want you guys to do is I want you to debate. Usually, I like to stray away from debate, but I think this is a pretty solid conversation to have. Did Shohei Ohtani actually rob Miguel Andujar of the Rookie of the Year? Let me know in the comment section down below. The second question that I want you guys to answer down there is, who do you think is going to have the best career out of any rookie that we've mentioned today? And also the other rookies. Ronald Acuna Jr., he won the Rookie of the Year in the National League. There was Juan Soto, Walker Buehler, Brian Anderson. We also had a couple different guys that made a pretty big impact. They didn't get the votes. They didn't have the best seasons, but they're pretty good. So guys, let me know who's going to have the best career. So the Rookie of the Year was just announced. Now you guys are probably wondering, when is the Cy Young and the MVP going to get announced? So the Cy Young comes out on the 14th, and then the MVP awards come out on the 15th. So keep that in mind too. But we have one more story to talk about just briefly before we get into the highlights of Shohei and Andujar and Soto and all those different rookies, especially Acuna, because he's got some crazy highlights. News broke a couple days ago from very profound MLB resources that Bryce Harper was almost traded from the Washington Nationals to the Houston Astros in the middle of last year, right before the trade deadline. So the Astros actually had a trade set up. I'm going to read you guys the prospects real quick because they're not very good. The Astros wanted to send their 8th best prospect, which is JB Bukakis. He was the number 15 overall pick in 2017, and 2 other minor leaguers in exchange for the services of Bryce Harper. The deal was in place, but then Then this is kind of hindsight's 2020. The Washington general manager thought that they could come back from a 5.5 game lead, so they kept Harper. Now Harper declined a 10-year, $300 million option. They don't have anyone in return, so they're pretty much going to lose Harper for nothing if he chooses to go elsewhere, which I think everyone agrees is going to happen. Could you guys imagine what the Astros might have been able to do in the playoffs if they had Bryce Harper in their lineup? It would have been George Springer, probably Bryce Harper at number 2, or Jose Altuve, followed along by Alex Bregman and Carlos Correa. That is the best lineup that I've seen in quite some time. I mean, maybe you can say the Red Sox this year had an even better lineup, and the Yankees also had a pretty solid 1 through 4, 1 through 5, and yeah, if the Astros had Harper in their lineup, they might have made some more noise, but you know, they dismantled the Indians. Then they also got reversed dismantled by the Boston Red Sox, who were the eventual World Series champs, and I don't think anyone was beating the Red Sox, but Harper would have made it a little bit more interesting. So that's going to be another conversation that we have to kind of keep up with as the offseason progresses, is where is Bryce Harper going to go? Where is Manny Machado going to go? Where's Patrick Corbin going to go? Because Corbin and Machado have both been linked to the Yankees, and then there's debate saying that the Yankees are about to trade Miguel Andujar for the services of Corey Kluber. So I'm gonna have to keep up with that as an Indians fan, because I don't want to lose Kluber, but I also wouldn't mind to have Andujar on my team. I mean, if we could get another bullpen arm as well, maybe Betances and Andujar for Kluber, I would take that deal. So there's a lot happening in Major League Baseball right now, so these videos might be popping up a little bit more frequently. So guys, that is pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. I thought today was pretty neat because there was a lot of juicy information that we had to discuss. There was the Harper news that just broke that he was almost traded to the Houston Astros a couple months ago. Then the brand new news of the Rookie of the Year in the American League and National League debate came out. We all know that Acuna was going to win. I think that was a lot less close than the Andujar and Ohtani debate, but yeah, Shohei is your 2018 AL Rookie of the Year. So have some conversation, be civil about it in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next MLB offseason recap. Peace out.
Up the middle, and there's his first big league hit. Even Joey Votto said, "Congratulations, kid." Donald leads. There he goes. The pitch. Hot shot, base hit to left. Acuna around second, on his way to third. The throw's coming into third. He dives in safely. Swing and a high fly ball belted. First home run for Acuna as a tape measure shot in Cincinnati. Now this one's hit toward left. Acuna on the run. Diving catch. He makes it. He's going. And that's way outside. The throw has no chance to get him. And Ronald Acuna has his first stolen base.
Payoff pitch. Hit a mile. Way gone. Forget about it. Deep into the Florida night. Ronald Acuna with a bomb.
And he unloads on the first pitch, and Cespedes doesn't bother to turn around. Second deck, laser beam for Acuna.
Wow, that's the second one of those on this road trip.
Hit high in the air to right field. This one drifting back. This one at the wall. Judge is there. Leaps into the air. And he could not bring it back. That's a home run by Ronald Acuna.
So here's Ohtani, first major league at-bat. He'll swing and bounce one through the right side, of base hit. Jumped on that first pitch, and there's his first big league knock.
That's a good start for your career.
That's out toward right center field. Going back on it is Zimmer. At the wall. Gone! Swing and a miss. Down goes Simeon, one down. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Olsen, a 1-2-3 first. Down goes Simeon. Strikeout number 6 for Shohei Ohtani.
Here's the pitch. Ohtani lifts one high, and he hits it deep out there into center field. Out of here!
That's out toward right center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Calhoun scores. Here comes Simmons. Valbuena being waved around. Ohtani on his way to third. That's out toward center field. Zimmer racing back. Still going back near the ball. Gone! Big fly. Ohtani's out again. Out toward center field and hit well. Going back on it is Smith at the wall. Gone! Big fly. Ohtani's on. No shutout tonight. It's 7-1 Rays. Swing and a miss. Down goes Simeon, one down. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Olsen, a 1-2-3 first. Down goes Simeon. Strikeout number 6 for Shohei Ohtani.
And Duhar hits that in the air to left and deep. Lamar back, looking up, it's gone.
Swung on and hit in the air to left and deep. In left center field, a long run for Calhoun, and that ball is gone.
That one is driven to right field. Going back, turning, looking, see ya! A big home run for the field line. It's a fair ball, and that's going to go into the corner. Guess what? Another extra base hit for Andujar.
You just love to watch this kid hit, and what a great swing. Just drives the ball to right field, and then kind of hesitates going around first base, but thought, you know what, 2 outs, I might as well go for it.
Andujar hits his ball well to left off center field. Bowen's going back, and that's out of here.
Just steps up. That one's driven deep to left field. Good trim back. Track. Wall. Leaps. See ya.